Children learn more from what you are than what you teach. Believe in life. Always human beings will progress to greater, broader, and fuller life. The worker must work for the glory of his handiwork, not simply for pay. The thinker must think for truth, not for fame. Herein lies the tragedy of the age, not that men are poor, all men know something of poverty, not that men are wicked, who is good. Not that men are ignorant, what is truth? Nay, but that men know so little of men. The cost of liberty is less than the price of repression. There is but one coward on earth, and that is the coward that dare not know. The world still wants to ask that a woman primarily be pretty, and if she is not, the mob pouts and asks querulously, what else are women for? One never feels his two-ness, an American, a Negro, two souls, two thoughts, two unreconciled strivings, two warring ideals in one dark body, whose strength alone keeps it from being torn asunder. The history of the American Negro is the history of this strife, this longing to attain self-conscious manhood, to merge his double self into a better and truer self. In this merging he wishes neither of the older selves to be lost. He simply wishes to make it possible for a man to be both a Negro and an American. Ignorance is a cure for nothing. I believe that all men, black, brown, and white, are brothers. The theology of the average colored church is basing itself far too much upon hell and damnation, upon an attempt to scare people into being decent and threatening them with the terrors of death and punishment. How shall integrity face oppression? What shall honesty do in the face of deception, decency in the face of insult, self-defense before blows? How shall desert and accomplishment meet despising, detraction, and lies? What shall virtue do to meet brute force? There are so many answers and so contradictory, and such differences for those on the one hand who meet questions similar to this once a year or once a decade, and those who face them hourly and daily. The history of the American Negro is the history of this strife, this longing to attain self-conscious manhood, to merge his double self into a better and truer self. Now is the accepted time, not tomorrow, not some more convenient season. It is today that our best work can be done, and not some future day or future year. It is today that we fit ourselves for the greater usefulness of tomorrow. Today is the seed time, now are the hours of work, and tomorrow comes the harvest and the playtime. What do nations care about the cost of war, if by spending a few hundred millions in steel and gunpowder they can gain 1,000 millions in diamonds and cocoa? Honest and earnest criticism from those whose interests are most nearly touched, criticism of writers by readers, of government by those governed, of leaders by those led, this is the soul of democracy and the safeguard of modern society. The South believed an educated Negro to be a dangerous Negro. And the South was not wholly wrong, for education among all kinds of men always has had, and always will have, an element of danger and revolution, of dissatisfaction and discontent. Nevertheless, men strive to know,